Okay guys, welcome to my video. In today's video I will be teaching you a chemistry lesson, and this chemistry lesson is on the topic no other than acids, bases and salts. Alright, so if you are new to this channel, you are most welcome. On this channel I teach mathematics, chemistry, physics and also biology, and also revise past paper examination questions. Alright, so this topic, which is on acids, bases and the salts, it is actually a video that I'm making following a request which was made by you, my viewers, in the comment section. So if you also watching this video, you have a suggestion of a video that you'd want me to make, please make it known in the comment section. All right, so today's subtopic is no other than characteristic properties of acids and the bases. All right, so to help us understand this topic very well, I've introduced an introduction that is consisting of some questions. All right, and these questions will help us to understand this topic very well. And the first question says describe an acid and a base, and the second question says describe a salt. All right, so now let's go and start with the meaning of an acid. We'll start with the meaning of an acid. All right, so the word acid comes from a Latin word acidus, which means sour. All right, so this means that acids have got a sour taste, and all substances that taste sour contains acid in them. All right, so and now, according to chemistry O level, the definition of an acid is that an acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ions or hydronium ion as the only positively charged ions in aqueous solution. All right, so that is ordinary level definition of an acid, and this topic is just about ordinary level chemistry. All right, so an acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ions or hydronium ions as the only positively charged ions in aqueous solution. So what does this mean? Let me just demonstrate using this simple diagram what this simply means. So imagine this is aqueous water. All right, so in this aqueous water, maybe we dissolve a substance called substance X. After dissolving substance X, then these hydrogen ions are produced in that aqueous solution. Then that just entails us that the substance X that we had to dissolve in the water was an acid, because only an acid is capable of producing hydrogen ions as the only positively charged ions. All right, so if X is dissolved in water or react with water and then produces hydrogen ion or hydronium ion, this just simply means that X is an acid. All right, so this also is the situation here. If hydronium ions, these are hydronium ion H3O plus, so these are hydronium ions which are also positively charged. So if you get an acid and water, then when you combine them, it should actually produce hydrogen ion or hydronium ion. All right, so let's continue guys with the lesson. All right, so here now we are now going to look at the definition of a base. So how do we define a base? So a base is defined as an oxide or hydroxide of a metal or a hydroxide of ammonium ion. That's what we define a base to be. All right, so we are saying a base is an oxide or hydroxide of a metal or a hydroxide of ammonium ion. All right, so this is what we are saying a base to be. So e.g., so if we have a metal, for example, we have magnesium here, and this magnesium is combined with the oxygen. So if magnesium is combined with oxygen, it will react to form a substance known as magnesium oxide. All right, so this magnesium oxide that will be formed, this one here, magnesium oxide, is a base. All right, so this substance here is magnesium oxide and it's a base. All right, why? Because by the definition, a base is an oxide or hydroxide of a metal. So this magnesium oxide, it is an oxide of a metal, meaning that it's an oxide formed when you combine a metal with oxygen. All right, so in this equation of ours, it's not balanced. We have one magnesium here, one magnesium here, two oxygen atoms here, one oxygen atom here. So to balance it, we add two in front and two in front there. All right, so if you want also me to make a video about how to balance chemical equations, let it be known in the comment section. All right, so in the same vein, if we get this magnesium and dissolve it with water, it will form magnesium hydroxide. So for example, e.g., if we get magnesium oxide, then dissolve it with water, it will produce magnesium hydroxide. All right, so also following this explanation which I gave, saying a base is an oxide or hydroxide of a metal. All right, so getting a magnesium oxide, dissolving it in water, forming magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide, it is a hydroxide of a metal because it contains the hydroxide and the metal, and this one is called magnesium hydroxide and it's also a base. All right, so and also another in the definition we also said or hydroxide of ammonium ion. So for example, if we get ammonia and then react it with water, dissolve it in water, it will give us ammonium hydroxide. So this substance here is ammonium hydroxide and it's a base. All right, so since this ammonia reacted with water gives us ammonium hydroxide, this ammonium hydroxide is a base. All right, so I hope this is helping you to understand what a base is. As we said, a base is an oxide or hydroxide of a metal or a hydroxide of ammonium ion. So we said a base is an oxide or hydroxide of a metal or a hydroxide of ammonium ion. All right, so let's now look at the definition of an acid. The definition of a salt. So a salt is defined as a compound formed when the hydrogen ion of an acid is fully or partially replaced by a metal ion or ammonium ion. So for example, this is the definition of an acid. Now, for example, if an acid reacts with a base, it forms a salt and water only. That's what we see when you react a base and an acid. So an acid and a base, when these two are reacted, they'll form a salt and water only. All right, so that compound which is formed in a salt is a substance formed when the hydrogen ion of an acid is fully or partially replaced by a metal ion or ammonium ion. So what this means simply is this. For example, let's get an acid we know, hydrochloric acid, HCl, aqueous, meaning it is in solution form, plus let's get a base we know, for example, magnesium hydroxide, which we just talked about, Mg, open bracket, or H, close bracket, to also in aqueous. Then if we react these two, we will produce magnesium chloride aqueous plus water. All right, now what has happened in this reaction is that this hydrogen, so let me just get the pen here, what has happened here is that this magnesium here went here and removed the position of hydrogen here, and when it is settled there, which is this place here, it formed magnesium chloride. It formed magnesium chloride. All right, so when it was removed, this hydrogen now came out and combined with the hydroxide. So this is how we formed magnesium. So this magnesium went on where on the position of hydrogen and formed magnesium chloride, and this now hydrogen that was replaced went and picked or joined with the hydroxide and formed water there. So what it is here is that a salt is a compound formed when the hydrogen ion of an acid is fully or partially replaced by a metal ion. So here in this case a metal came and replaced the hydrogen here, ion of an acid, and when it replaced it fully, in this case the hydrogen was completely removed, no other hydrogen remained, and it formed magnesium chloride and then water. Okay, so now what you should know now here is that this substance here is magnesium chloride and it's a salt. So this equation of ours is not balanced, so we can still balance it by adding a 2 here, so that we have 2 hydrogen atoms, and here we have 2 hydrogen atom. Yeah, it's not yet balanced, so when we put a 2 here, we are just balancing the chlorine here. So we have 2 chlorine atoms here, and also here there are 2, so they are balanced. Then this also makes now hydrogen to be 2, so we have 2 also hydrogen here, and then plus these 2 hydrogen here, which makes this side to have 4 hydrogen. Then this side we only have how many hydrogen? 2. So to make them also 4, we also put a 2 in front there. So our equation is balanced. All right, so let's continue with the lesson. So now, having looked at this, now I'm sure you understand what a salt is. All right, so also if we react the acid plus the magnesium oxide, all right, remember magnesium oxide also was said to be a base. So if we react hydrochloric acid with magnesium oxide, which is also a base, the result will be the same. For example, we'll have hydrochloric acid plus magnesium oxide. It will form magnesium chloride plus water. All right, so here the same situation happens. This goes and replaces this hydrogen here to make magnesium chloride, and then this hydrogen comes and picks on oxygen here and forms water. All right, so now the equation is just not balanced, and we can just balance it. All right, so this one is still magnesium chloride and it's a salt, so we can still balance this equation by checking. We have 2 chlorine here, and here we have 1, so we can put a 2 in front there, and having put a 2 in front there, now we have 2 chloride, and also this makes hydrogen atoms also to be 2, and here we have also 2 hydrogen atoms, then oxygen 1, then magnesium 1, magnesium 1. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you enjoyed it, give it a like, and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification if you haven't yet subscribed. Guys, also make a comment, any comment, because regarding this video, if you have enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section. All right, so guys, this is the end of the video. See you in the next video, and please, peace.